While you may not like the sound of this vocal option, it's not hurting you. Us millennials and Gen Zers get a bad reputation for talking with vocal fry. It's perceived as lazy, uninterested, and too quiet. But if you consider what connects all of these traits, you realize that when a person produces this option, they need to be fully relaxed. Vocal fry requires very little effort and encourages your vocal folds and surrounding muscles to let go. Fry a little after a vocally taxing day, and you'll feel rejuvenated and refreshed.
Have you heard this before? That you were born with exceptional talent or star quality? Truthfully, we're all born with the same basic anatomy, a pair of lungs, 2 vocal folds, and a mouth that colors and helps us communicate. Our vocal sound or talent is the result of the environment we grew up in, the people we surrounded ourselves with, and the artists that we aim to sound like. In reality, your talent results a lot more from your nurture than it ever has from your nature.
While breathing is essential to daily life and the vocal process, it's only one part of the vocal production team that includes breath, tone, and resonance. Breath support without management can actually make you sound breathier. And sometimes less breath can enable a fuller, clearer tone with less unnecessary tension at the level of your vocal folds.
While we're talking about breath, let's look at a major muscle that is involved in the breathing process. Your diaphragm. This important dome-shaped muscle lowers when you breathe in and makes room for your expanding lungs, and then raises as you breathe out. The diaphragm is definitely moving. However, the air you need to speak and sing is moving in and out of your lungs, not your diaphragm or belly. You feel the movement in your belly and diaphragm, but the muscles surrounding your lungs are doing most of the work. Plus, diaphragm movement is mostly involuntary. Trust it. It will do its job without you telling it to or trying to control it.
When your throat felt dry before that big audition, did you take a sip of water? Yay, you made a great choice because water is great for your voice and not to mention your health. But that sip of water does not actually touch your vocal folds directly. There are 3 valves in your larynx that act as a lid for the vocal folds to prevent food and drink from entering your windpipe. If water dripped directly on your vocal folds, you would actually cough because that liquid went down the wrong pipe, the trachea. The right pipe for food and water is called the esophagus, and it's right behind your trachea. Now, sipping water is good for your voice, but you have to sip daily to stay hydrated. That sip of water won't reach your vocal folds for 12 to 24 hours. The more hydrated you are, the more hydrated your vocal folds are. Remember, hydration is a habit for life.